Good morning, everybody. I'm arriving at a property in the Verulam area. I've been to this house before to get a couple of Mambas in a bird aviary. This time it's the house above them, which I've also been to before and taken two Mambas from this place as well. And apparently yesterday their domestic worker opened a cupboard in one of the bedrooms, the top cupboard, and apparently there was a big black snake. So we are assuming that it is probably a black mamba. I'm going to speak to her properly now and get a better description of size and all of that. But from the sounds of things, it does sound like it's very possibly a black mamba. So I think from the top of the cupboard, it has probably got a gap that goes up into the ceiling. So I said to the people, I'll come and search the top of the cupboard, and if it's not there and I do find a gap that goes up into the ceiling, then I'm going to go up into the ceiling and have a look and see what I can find. So I'll see you guys inside shortly. Okay guys, so this is where the cupboard was. You can see it was an L-shaped cupboard which went all the way up to the roof here. Apparently the domestic worker was cleaning this room here, and she came down these stairs and she saw the snake somewhere on the top of the cupboard here. So in the afternoon, when everybody came home from work, they assumed that the snake would be somewhere behind or inside the cupboards here. So they removed every single part of the cupboard and there was no sign of the snake. But as you can see from the top of the cupboard, the snake has got access to get up into the ceiling, which is exactly what I thought would have been the case. When they told me yesterday the snake was at the top of the cupboard, I immediately assumed that the snake has probably come from the ceiling down into the cupboard. So obviously when it was spotted and it was disturbed, it knew to go straight back up and into the ceiling. And from the description, it does sound like a black mamba. So I'm going to take the ladder now. I'm going to find the manhole that goes into the ceiling, and I'm going to go up into the ceiling and see if I can find it up there. Hopefully it's somewhere up here. Alright, so here's the trapdoor. Let's go up and have a look. Okay guys, well let me get up here, get around, have a look around, see if I can spot the snake. If I do spot the snake, then I'll welcome you guys back into the video. Okay, so there's nothing in the ceiling. I've taken a cruise around this entire ceiling. No sign of it. I've also touched on the plastic lining to see, you know, if the snake's sitting there, I would disturb it and it would move and I would hear it. There's no movement. So he's obviously not in here. I'm going to go outside and have a look around the yard and see if I can perhaps spot him sitting somewhere, because they usually come out this sort of time of the day, 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, and try and find a place where they can sit quietly in the sun. So that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, let's go see what we can see. So, having been up into the ceiling, I've established that, okay, this is the room where the snake was here. And there's a wall that goes right up to the roof there. And this wall goes right up to the roof. So this compartment here, this ceiling compartment, is completely separate from the ceiling that I went into. It's like its own little space here. So, and there's no trapdoor over here. And the roof on this side is much higher. So there's a very good chance that he's in this portion here. So we're gonna make a little hole over here so I can get up the ladder, stick my head and shoulders up into the ceiling, try to see if maybe he's sitting in this little section somewhere here. Okay guys, so I have climbed up onto the roof and I've lifted the top of the roof there to look if it's in there. I've lifted a few of these so I could see inside, the cavity that runs along the spine of the roof, because there's a nice gap in there. He's not there. So I came to this section of the roof where I thought the snake was kind of contained. I've removed this roof tile, looked in here, and the snake is sitting somewhere over there. And it is a mamba, by the looks of things. I mean, it could also, I didn't have a very good look, and it is a bit dark in there, and I couldn't get the torch at the right angle. Could also possibly be a female boomslang, but I think it's a mamba. So sure, I don't think so. I'm going to remove the rooftop a little bit above him, so if he moves up, I've got access. Would be handy if I could remove the tiles over here, but I can't. Take this tile out of here. It's in here somewhere. Hope he hasn't moved. Flip, I don't see him. Let's look again from here. Oh, he's still there, he's still there. There's actually one down. He's under this tile, yeah. You can see why the snake's been here, because the rats have been in here. Oh, he's in the blue. Okay, guys, this is where we're going to get him. Okay, don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. There we go. Don't hold on to me. There it is. A black mamba. You can see his eyes are very milky. They're almost taking on like a grey-blue sort of look. That's because the snake is going to shed its skin. When it's in this process, we actually say that the snake is in the blue. And that's just the liquid underneath the old skin. It's like a substance that they release between the new skin and the old skin, which is obviously a bit of a milky color. So when that liquid goes over the eyes, it makes the eyes go kind of white. What happens is the snake will be in this blue state for about a week, maybe a couple of days less than a week, and then the eyes will clear up. They'll go completely clear, and from the time the eyes go completely clear, it'll be about 3 or 4 days that the snake sheds its skin. So yeah, glad we got it. Obviously it had followed the scent of rats that were coming into the ceiling. You can see that there were rats here because they've been carting mangoes up into the roof. This is a mango pip, so they've been carrying mangoes up into the roof and eating that. And this is the old pips, and also some other type of berry or fruit or whatever, I'm not sure, probably like a date. So yeah, the rats have been up here. Evidence of the rats that were living up here. This is a skull of a rat. You can see the big front teeth there. He's followed their scent and it's led him to this spot. So he would literally just need to sit here and wait for rats to sort of come walking by or running by, and he can ambush them. I'm sure the people are going to be very relieved, because knowing that you've got a mamba in your roof can be a little bit unsettling, I would imagine. I've never had one on my roof. I'm sure they're going to be very happy to see it being caught and taken away. Cool guys, catch you on the next one.